G'day, I'm Neil Oxtoby from the Progression of Neurodegenerative Disease Group in the UCL Centre for Medical Image Computing in London, UK. Alzheimer's disease clinical trials have been failing for a couple of decades now due to a number of possible reasons, including individual variability or recruiting people too late in the disease process. So basically recruiting the wrong people at the wrong time, and various other reasons that I have listed here in the left panel. So in this work, I pilot a new data-driven tool for selecting the right people at the right time for a given clinical trial. The concept is pretty simple. Retrospectively refine a clinical trial cohort using the fine-grained precision afforded by an example of this data-driven disease progression modelling, the event-based model. The recipe is to build the event-based model of Alzheimer's progression on a reference data set, stage the clinical trial participants at screening, assigning them a screening score, and then analyze the trial outcomes stratified by this screening score, comparing groups with a t-test. So the center panel. The event-based model is a computational model capable of fusing cognitive and or biomarker data into a fine-grained staging tool that assigns individuals a numerical severity score that best fits their data. Here, the tool was trained on baseline data from the Alzheimer's Disease Neuroimaging Initiative and applied to the Alzheimer's Disease Cooperative Studies MCI trial, where individuals were recruited with mild cognitive impairment and two treatment arms and a placebo, donepezil and vitamin E were the treatment arms. Group differences were analysed at follow-ups using a t-test stratified by severity score, as I mentioned. So over to the results. You can see the ADNI model of cognitive decline in the battery of tests from the vertical axis. Progression is here from the top left to the bottom right. On the right panel, the histograms of staging are the severity scores assigned by the model, the staging tool. You can see in the ADNI data, the cognitively normal individuals in blue are staged early, Alzheimer's disease participants staged towards the end on the right, and the MCI participants in ADNI staged across the disease model. Now, the screening scores for the ADCS MCI trial were resulted in three clusters that we stratified by those up to stage 4, those between 5 and 10, and those above stage 10. And the TLDR that I finally got to is the result of the trial outcomes across subgroups. There is a treatment effect in the donepezil arm in ADAS-Cog13 versus placebo for the more severe subgroup, those staged beyond stage 10. Whether this is a disease-modifying effect needs to be checked with biomarker data from more recent trials. Hello, pharma. Let's collaborate. And the data-driven methods that are available to do this same sort of concept continue to be developed by our group and others across the world, working towards personalised medicine.